So there is much criticism. I think even the Supreme Court determination on this matter had referred in detail to this massive tax cut. Now, of course, as a member of the general public, when the government comes and says, look, everything is hunky-dory, we can give you massive tax cuts, there is no person in any society, any reasonable society, who would stand up and say, no, I want to pay more taxes, because we believe the government, we believe that everything is all right, and people will accept the taxes. So when politicians come now, members of the SLPP come out before the media now and say, look here, when we gave your tax cuts, you all didn't object, you all didn't say, no, don't give us tax cuts, so you are to blame too. So I don't really buy that argument. Speaking on the tax cuts, what was the thinking there? How did that decision come about, and how did it come about so abruptly?
So this is something that I have to explain very clearly to the general public, because when we were developing our manifesto, where even I was part, we proposed in principle that the taxes have to be brought down, it has to be simplified, because 2015-2019 government had increased taxes massively, right? That was too much at that time. However, the particular tax cut that was introduced was not something that came from our team. It came from this gentleman that you referred to a little while ago. It came last minute. When those numbers were presented to us, I flatly refused to put that into the manifesto. I walked away, and President Gotabaya Rajapaksa, if he gets an opportunity, will acknowledge that Dr. Godahewa never agreed to this, because that was too much. You are trying to solve a problem, and you went to an extreme, and then they went ahead and introduced that. Let's say that's fine. But when you realize that things are going wrong, you had adequate time to correct that, because there was 2021 budget, there was 2022 budget.
And then it's not like tax reforms only come during a budget, like we do it randomly any time in the year.
I think where I find fault with them is, one, of course, too much tax cuts. Second one, why didn't they correct it? I mean, they had all the powers and the excuses that could have been explained to people to adjust it. That is where the mistake was.